Okay, a very good morning to everyone. So yesterday we have discussed till question 5 of the exercise 1C. Okay, this exercise is based upon multiplication. Okay, we have discussed yesterday some properties of multiplication of rational numbers, right? So today we'll discuss question 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th, right? Up to 1 to 5 questions. Yesterday we have discussed these questions. They are based upon multiplication. Simply, they are very simple. Simplification. Okay, fill in the blanks are there. You have to name the properties of multiplication, and then we have discussed multiplicative inverse. Okay, so these questions we have discussed yesterday till 1 to 5. Any doubt are you having from 1 to 5 questions? Quickly tell me, and then we'll start with the next questions. Gurleen, your camera is paused. Kindly see the settings. Whose videos are off, whose videos are paused, they will mark absent. Swayam, fine, very good. If you are having no query, very good. Right, love Dora, cover, right. Okay, so I'm going to start with the next question, verification. Okay, see here, the first part is, I'm doing second part. Okay, first is very easy, so I'm going to solve second part. 3 upon 4 multiply minus 11 upon 5 multiply by 2 by 7 is equal to 3 by 4 multiply by minus 11 upon 5 multiply by 2 by 7. So this is your question second part of the sixth question. Okay, you just have to verify. Please sit properly. Purva, sit properly, look here, be attentive in the class. Okay, understand the concept, no need to write anything during the lecture, right? Okay, so when the verification, if this kind of questions will be there, verification, we have discussed so many questions of verification. Always I told you that you have to take left hand side and right hand side. Okay, always do a partition on a page, okay, and do the take left hand side and right hand side, and then start with the question. Left hand side is 3 by 4 multiply by minus 11 upon 5 multiply by 2 by 7. Okay, this is left hand side. Right hand side is 3 by 4 multiply by minus 11 upon 5 multiply by 2 by 7. Okay, so firstly we'll open the brackets. We'll solve the bracket. Okay, so 3 by 4, anything can cancel from this numerator to this denominator, or this to this, or this to this, or this denominator to this numerator. Anything, can we cancel any number or no? No, we can't cancel. Okay, we can't cancel. So 3 multiply by 11. 11 3s are minus 33. Divide by 4 5s are 20. Multiply by 2 upon 7. Right, now comes to here. 3 by 4 as it is. 3 by 4 will be as it is. We'll solve this bracket. Can we cancel anything? 11, 7, 5, 2, 11, 5, 2, 7. No, we can't cancel. Okay, so write them as it is. So this is your 2 11s are 22. Divide by 5 7s are 35. Okay, now you can remove the bracket also. Now you have to see that, can we cancel anything? Yes, we can cancel 2 1s are 2 and 2 10s are 20. Okay, so 33 1s are minus 33 and 7 10s are 70. This is your left hand side. Okay, similarly comes here. 2 1s are 2 1s are 2 2s are. Okay, 11 into 33 minus 33, 35 into 2 70. So this is your left hand side, this is your right hand side, and they both are equal to each other, and hence we can say that we have verified the question. Any doubt? Please ask me, any doubt are you having? Second part I have solved, first part I am giving for the homework, right? Okay, So if the verification questions will be there, always take left hand side here, right hand side here, solve the question. If brackets are there, solve the bracket first of all. Okay, and in the multiplication, we are doing multiplication. In multiplication, you don't have to take LCM. You don't have to take LCM. You just have to see the terms. Can we cancel the numerator with the denominator? Here to here or here to here, this you have to see. Okay, whatever terms we can cancel, cancel it and take out your answers. Right? Harman, your video is paused. Adjust your camera quickly. Okay, so shall we start with the next question? Okay, Aniket, after the class, if you are having doubts in the previous exercises, please call or message me after the class. Okay, because after completing this chapter, I'll keep 1 day for the doubt clearing session. Okay, after completing all the exercises of this chapter, I'll keep 1 day for the doubt clearing session. But still, right now, if you're having any doubt in the previous exercises, you can call me after the class. Okay? If here you're having any doubt, I'll repeat the question once again. If here you're having any doubt. Any doubt is there? And this question? Right. Okay, so this is the question. This is the question was verification. Please mark in your book right now quickly. Question 6 first part is the homework. Question 6 first part is the homework. Okay, yes Manvi, yes, sure. Okay, have you marked question 6 first part? Okay, now let's start with the next question. Seventh question. Seventh question is based upon distributive property. Distributive property. Yesterday we have discussed distributive property. Yesterday we have done some questions. Yes, we have done some questions. Okay. So distributive property, very important. I've told you that in the beginning. Distributive is the important property. And now we are having a complete question in this exercise. Okay, based upon this property. First question is, what was the property? Tell me, what was the property? Property was A divided by B multiplied by C upon D plus E upon F. In the distributive property, we were having two signs. I told you that we always have two signs. One is multiplication and one is addition or subtraction here. So how to open the bracket? First of all, multiply this rational number with this fraction with this. A divided by B multiplied by C by D. Right? Now next, in the next line, in the next step, then here addition sign is there, put addition sign here. Okay, now in the next bracket, A divided by B multiply with E by F. Multiply with E by F. Okay, in this way you have to open this property. A by B, firstly I'll multiply with the first fraction. Okay, first fraction, and then I'll multiply with the second fraction. Okay, and in between, if there is a minus sign, then you have to write here minus sign. If here is a plus sign, then you have to place here plus sign. Right? This was the distributive property we have discussed yesterday. Okay, Nikansh, what you are writing? No need to write anything. Within 2 minutes, I'll take your attendance. Okay? Sit properly. Switch on the camera. Okay, so first part is seventh question. Seventh question, first part is 3 divided by 5 multiplied by 10 plus 35 upon 24. This is a question. Okay, if here only 10 is written, that means it is 10 upon 1. If nothing is given in the denominator, we can place 1 in the denominator. Right? Now, apply the distributive property. Multiply 3 by 5 with this fraction and then multiply 3 by 5 with this fraction. Right? So here you have to multiply 3 by 5, multiply by 10 upon 1 plus. This will go in one bracket. In the second bracket, 3 by 5 multiply with 35 upon 24. Now please see to it. We can cancel anything here in this bracket. Can we cancel? Yes, we can cancel 5. 5 ones are 5 twos are. So what is left? 3 twos are 6. 6 upon 1, or you can write 6. It's your choice. Okay, you can write 6 only. Plus sign. Put this plus sign as it is. Now can we cancel anything here? Yes, 3 ones are 3 eights are. Okay, 5 ones are 5 sevens are. So what is left? 7 into 1, 7. Divide by 1 into 8, 8. Okay, now take LCM. LCM will be 8. 1 8s are and 8 6s are 48 plus 7. Because 8 ones are 8 and 1 into 7, 7. Now add 48 plus 7, how much? Yes, 55 upon 8. This will be your answer. It is very, very easy. It is important but easy also. In this, you just have to multiply first fraction with this first fraction, okay, and this one with the second fraction. And place, if here plus sign is there, you have to place plus sign in between. After solving the brackets, then you have to add. When you are doing addition or subtraction, that time you have to take LCM. Okay? In addition and subtraction, we used to take LCM, not in multiplication. Right? So any doubt? Any doubt are you having? Quickly. In this question, I'll do one more part, then 2 parts are your homework. Yes, who was asking? Yudhveer, yes. When we do addition or subtraction, that time we'll take LCM. Okay, otherwise, no. Okay, now let me take attendance. Give me a minute. Okay, attendance I have taken and I am watching so many are sitting with their videos whose videos are off. Karen, Dipti, Dhriti, Jaskirat, Lakshay, Pratham, Vanya, Yudhveer, Tamandeep, Namasyu, switch on the cameras quickly and adjust your camera, sit nicely in the class. Now, I'm going to solve one more part of this question, distributive property. 2 parts are your homework. Alright, I'm going to solve third part. Okay, third part. Third part is 1 by 7. It is given in the mixed fraction. Multiply with 6 upon 7 plus minus 3 upon 5. Okay. So first of all, open the mixed fraction. 7 ones are 7 plus 1, 8 upon 7. Multiply by 6 upon 7, okay, and plus minus 3 upon 5. Now you have to multiply this one fraction with the first fraction and this fraction with the second fraction. Okay, so 8 upon 7 multiply by 6 upon 7 in one bracket plus 8 upon 7 multiply by, if this term is negative, then write as it is negative. Okay, if this term is positive, write down as it is positive. If this term is negative, write as it is negative. Now can we cancel anything here? No. Anything here? No. Okay, so here 8 6s are 48, divide by 7 7s are 49, plus 8 3s are 24 and 7 5s are 35. Now please tell me the LCM of 49 and 35. Quickly. I'm going to remove the question from here. Okay. We'll take LCM of 49 and 35. Tell me the LCM of 49 and 35. No, 7 will not be the LCM. How we used to take LCM? 49 and 35. Okay, first of all you have to start with a smaller prime number. Okay, so no, it is not going on 2, 3, 4, 5. It is going on 5 table. 49 as it is, 5 sevens are. Now 7 table, 7 sevens are, 7 ones are, 7 ones are. 5 sevens are 35, 35 sevens are how much? 35 sevens are, yes, 245. Yes, it is 245. 245 will be the LCM of 49 and 35. Okay. Now 49 divided by 245. Quickly. Give me answer immediately. Okay. Take your practice notebooks with you. Yes. 49 divided by 245 is 5. And 5 into 48. Quickly. 5 into 48. Quickly. Yes, very good. 240. Okay, now plus, this plus and minus will become minus. How 240 has come? 49 divided by 245, that is 5, and 5 into 48, 240. Now here 35 divided by 245, that is 7, and 7 into 24. Quickly, 7 and 24, that is very good, 168, very good. Okay, this plus minus will become now minus. Okay, 240 minus 168, how much? Very good, Manik, very good. 240 minus 168, how much? 52. How much? 52, 72. Take out the subtraction. 13 minus 6, how much? Yes. Okay, so your answer will be 72 divided by 245. Can we cancel these two? Are they going on any table? Are they going on any table? No. Okay, so this will be your answer. This will be your answer. Okay, so in this question, again, question I have erased because space was less. So how you have to solve the question? How you to solve the question? You have to apply distributive property. Okay, and then after solving the brackets, then find out their addition. While doing addition, we have to take LCM. And please, students are doing mistake in the LCM part only. Okay, while calculating this part, in LCM, you have to see that whatever the denominator will be there, divide the denominator with this LCM and multiply with the numerator. Here and here, same as it is. Okay, and then solve the question. Right? Okay. So please note down. I'm giving you parts for the homework. Note down question 6th. I have given first part. Question 7th. I'm giving you second part and fourth part. Quickly mark this question in the book. These parts are the homework. Okay. How 245 has come? Who is asking? 245 has come with the LCM. Just wait. Who was asking? Manvi. Sorry, Manvi. What were the denominators? 49 and 35. Okay. You can put hyphen here or you can put comma here. Tell me, these two are going on which smallest prime number? These two are going on which smallest prime number? They are going on 5 first of all. Okay. 49 we can't divide, right? 49 as it is. 5 sevens are 35. Now they will go on smallest prime number, that is 7. 7 sevens are 7 ones are. Then 7 ones are. Okay. 5 sevens are 35. 35 into 7, that is 245. Okay. This is the LCM. Okay. So whosoever was having doubt, it's clear, Manvi? Okay. Whenever I'm solving question on the board, if you are having any doubt in that question, please ask me that time. Okay. That time only please ask me the doubt. Question 8. Now question 8 is based upon what problem? Okay, question 8 is Mr. Khosla purchased 1/2 kg of mangoes at the rate of 25 rupees 3/4 per kg. Okay, so I'm writing here how you have to write. He has purchased cost of mangoes. Cost of mangoes is equal to, see, they have given two fraction. Okay, two mixed fraction they have given. So this is these many mangoes, these kgs. I'm writing here 1/2 kg of mangoes he has purchased. Okay, and he has purchased 2.5 kg. How many? 25 3/4. This much rupees he has given for these many kg of mangoes. Okay, in the first line they have written that 2.5 kg mangoes he has purchased and he has given 25 3/4 rupees. Okay, so what you have to do? Please tell me. Cost of mangoes, how I can take out? I will do plus here, I will do minus here, or I will do multiply here. Please tell me. What should I do? Very good, Chaitanya, very good. Manvi, very good. Should I do multiply here, plus here, minus here? If I want to take out the cost of mangoes. Hardik, very good. Arav, very good. Avni, Simar, no. Dhriti, very good. Dharya, no. Shraddha, right. Abudya, right. Very good. Neerav, no. Angel, no. Jaideep, Sameer, Ashima, right. Konark, right. Dharya, no. Lakshita, no. Mishika, right. Mannat, right. Okay, we will do multiply here. This is the cost. These are the kg, number of kgs. So how I can take out the cost of mangoes? I'll do multiplication. I'll do multiplication, right? So first of all, convert this mixed fraction into the fraction. Okay. Now I'm writing here 1/2 kg multiply by 25 3/4. Multiply 25 3/4. Open the fraction. 2 to the 4 into 1 5/2. Multiply 25 into 4, that is 100. 100 into 3, 100 plus 3, 103/4. Okay, anything can cancel? Can we cancel anything? No. So what will be the answer when I'll multiply 5 with 103? 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are 5. That is equal to rupees 515 and 4 2s are 8. This is the cost of mangoes. Are you getting? Okay, how I've written? Okay, are you getting? Two fractions are given in the question. You have to multiply these two fractions and take out the cost of mangoes. Okay, now next is how I will. Next they are saying that, and he has purchased 1 3/4 kg of grapes at the rate of 15 1/2 per kg. Okay, Keshav, please check your connection once. Okay, then they are saying that then he has purchased grapes. The same way we will take out. See here, these many grapes, these kg grapes he has purchased 1 3/4 kg. Okay, and then they are saying how much rupees he has given. He has given 15 1/2 rupees. Okay, he has given 15 1/2 rupees, and these kg he has purchased. Now what should I do? I'll do addition here, subtraction here, or multiply here. What should I do? Tell me quickly, what should I do here? Very good. Very good. Okay, we'll do again multiplication. We'll do multiplication of these fraction. 1 3/4 multiply by 15 1/2. Okay, so let's open the mixed fraction. 4 1s are 4 plus 3 7/4. Multiply 15 2s are 30 plus 1 31/2. Now we can't cancel anything. Now multiply 31 into 7 217. Divide by 4 2s are 8. So these are the rupees of grapes. Okay, these are the rupees of. This is the cost of grapes. This is the cost of mangoes. Up to here is clear? Up to here is clear to everyone? Just I multiplied the fraction. Okay, now next is how much money did she spend? Okay, how much money did she spend? Okay, so total money spent by her is equal to, you have to add this fraction and this fraction simply. Okay, 515 divide by 8 plus 217 divide by 8. If the LCM will be, if the denominators will be same, we'll write the denominator one time. Okay, and 515 plus 217, that is equals to how much? 732. 732 divided by 8. Okay, so can we cancel? Can we cancel this? 732, yes, I can cancel on 4 table, 4. Okay, 4 2s are 8, 4 1s are 4, and 4 8s are 32, and 4 3s are 12. Yes, I can cancel. Okay, so my answer is, I'm writing answer here. I'm writing answer here. After cancelling on 4 table, your total net cost is rupees 183 divided by 2. This is your answer. Okay, at the back answer is given in the form of mixed fraction. That is absolutely fine. When you open the mixed fraction, your answer will be this. You can take out your answer up to here, or in the mixed fraction, your marks will not deduct. Okay, Dhriti, yes, right. Okay, any doubt? Cost of mangoes, you have to multiply. Cost of grapes, again you have to multiply. And when you will take out total money, then you have to add both the fractions and take out the answer. Right? It's clear to everyone? Okay, Ashima, very good. In decimals, you can take out in decimals also, because this chapter is based upon the rational numbers. Okay, rational numbers means you have to take out the answer in fraction. Okay, so you can leave your answer up to here. Okay, let's start with the next question. Today in the morning you will get the previous PDFs and videos, right? So now I'm going to solve question 9th. Question 9th is again based upon the word problem. Okay, a man had rupees 90 with him. Total money, a man is having how much? Total money he is having, that is rupees 90. He is having rupees 90. Okay, now he brought 2.5 dozen eggs at 22 3/4 per dozen. See, he has purchased eggs. Okay, how many eggs he has purchased? How many dozen he has purchased? That is 2 1/2, 2.5. 2.5 dozen of eggs he has purchased, and he has given money rupees 22 3/4. Okay, so what should I do first of all? With this fraction and this fraction, should I add both? Should I subtract or should I multiply? Quickly. What should I do? Very good. Because we have solved. Whenever this kind of fractions will be given to you in the paper, in the question, okay, when this much dozen is given, this much kg is given, and he has paid some money, amount is given, you always have to multiply. Okay, kg, dozen with the rupees. Okay, you always have to multiply. Okay, now right here, total, you can write here, money spent on eggs, or money spent on eggs is equal to, write on both the fractions, that is 2 1/2 multiply by 22 3/4. Please open the mixed fraction. 2 into 2 4 plus 1 5/2 multiply by 22 into 4 88. 88 plus 3 how much? 90. 1/4. Any doubt? Okay, now can we cancel anything? 5 2 5 4 91 2 91 4. No, we can't cancel. Okay, so please multiply. 91 into 5 multiply. 91 into 5 multiply it quickly. Yes, 455 divide by 4 2s are 8. So this much money he has given, he has spent on eggs, and this much money he was having. Total money he was having. Okay, now last line they are saying that how much money is left with him. Money left with him, money left with him is equal to, when you have to take out how much money, total money he or she has spent, total money, then you have to take out the addition. When they will ask how much money is left with him, then go with the subtraction. Okay, now 90 minus 455 divided by 8. Okay, this is also 1. Take 1 as denominator. Now take out the LCM, that is 8. 1 8 is 8. 8 into 90. Quickly do it. 90 into 8. Yes, 720. Minus 8 ones are 1 into 4 455. 455. Now take out the answer. Subtract it. Subtract 720 minus 455. Subtract quickly. That is 265. Very good. Minus sign will not come because the bigger value is having positive. Okay, bigger value is positive, so minus sign will not come. So this is this much money is left with him. Always write down the units also, rupees, okay, wherever it is required. If kg is given, kg, dozen, write down the proper units in the question. Any doubt? Any doubt? Right now this question is in front of me. If you are having any doubt, I'll repeat the steps again. Okay, all right, very good. Hardik, Manvi, very good. So this total money he was having, this much money he has spent on eggs, this much. Okay, now how much money is left with him? Go with the subtraction. Subtract this and this. Okay, from the total money, subtract this much money. Okay, and take out the answer. Again, I'm saying that don't take out the answer in decimals. Up to fraction, your answer is absolutely correct. Chaitanya, Manshika, please sit straight in the class. Okay, Aniket. Okay, right. Now I'm giving you, earlier I have given some questions to you. I'm giving you 10th question. 10th question I can do here on the board, but no. This is your homework. Try question 10 at home. Manvi will take out your answer in decimals and your marks will not deduct. Okay, but the chapter is rational numbers. Okay, here everything is given in the form of fraction, so go with that. Right, mark question 10 as homework quickly. I'll ask you by tomorrow, have you done this question or not? Very good. Those who have done, very nice. Mark this 10th question for the homework. Okay, and I have given earlier 2-3 parts. I'm repeating that. I've given 6th question first part, 7th question second part, and the 4th part. Okay, now I'm giving you 10th question for the homework. Okay, very good. Only this is the question that 3 to 4 questions you have to do today practice. Rest I'm telling you now. In the next week I'll call you, or you have to submit the fair notebooks to me. Okay, and how much you have to submit? Till exercise 1C. Okay, till exercise 1C you have to submit the fair notebooks to me. Okay, I'll ask you on Monday or Tuesday. On Monday or Tuesday I'll ask you for your maths PDF. So you have 2 days, Saturday, Sunday. Please prepare your notebooks, fair notebooks till 1C exercise. Whatever parts I'm giving you, first of all, go for the practice in the practice notebook. Okay? And rest, you have to complete the fair notebook side by side. Right? Everyone has to send the PDF to me in the next week. Okay? I'll ask you on Monday or Tuesday. I'll ask you. Okay. I'm going to revise. Now I'm giving you a question. Okay, I'm giving you a question. Like I'm having -7. What will be the multiplicative inverse of -7? Everyone, please tell me. -7. Inverse of -7 will be no. This is, some are saying +7. This is the additive inverse. Additive inverse. Okay. multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative, there is a difference. Okay, that's why I'm telling you this thing here. Additive inverse, when they're asked additive inverse, then you have to change the sign and write down the term as it is. When they will ask multiplicative inverse, then you have to reciprocal the term. Okay, take out the reciprocal. It is equal to minus 1 upon 7. It is equal to minus 1 upon 7. This is multiplicative inverse. Additive inverse is change the sign. Here, don't change the sign. Reciprocal the term only. Right? Okay. Now I'm asking you, suppose we are having 1. Okay. Tell me the multiplicative inverse of 1. Very good. That is 1 only. Okay. 1 is 0 divided by 5. Now tell me one more thing. 0 divided by 5 is defined or not defined? 0 divided by 5 is defined or not defined? No, 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 no. No, it's defined. It's defined. Okay, when any term is written divided by 0, when any term is written, the here answer will be 0. Defined, because 0 divided by 5 is 0. Okay, anything divided by 0 that we can't calculate, that is not defined. That is not defined. We can't calculate if anything is written in the denominator that is 0. Okay, this is not defined and this is defined. Okay, so one part is there in your 7th, in your 5th question. Okay, I'm telling you that part. Question is 0 divided by 5. Find out the multiplicative inverse. First of all, tell me 0 divided by 5 is, that is 0. Now tell me the inverse of 0. Inverse of 0 will be 5 will be 0 divided by 0. Now in the denominator something is 0. 0 divided by 5 is 0. Now here I am writing inverse will be 5 divided by 0. Okay, if anything will be there divided by 0, that is not defined. Not defined. Okay, so in your paper you can write your answer multiplicative inverse of 0 by 5 is 5 by 0, or you can write not defined. Both answers will be correct. Okay, both answers will be correct. Okay, so today we have completed one exercise. Do you work properly? No, Nikansh, we can't write as infinity. The meaning is different of that. Okay? Okay. Bye-bye and take care all of you. Now you're having your next class. Alright, do your work nicely. We'll meet in the next class. Okay? Bye-bye, take care.